Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a good day so far and a good week. In this video I just want to go through my analysis for the four major pairs: gold, euro USD, GBPUSD and GBPJPY. I was starting off with gold from the weekly time frame. Just like I said yesterday, given how price has started this week, I'm expecting price to continue to move bearish, which is what has happened. And if we go down to the daily time frame, like I said, I was expecting price to get into this zone here, the 2008 2007 zone, and then I'll be looking for price reactions there to see if price would end up bouncing up from that level, or if price will break it and then continue this downward move. So what we can see now is that price has just touched that level, but not really sat in to that level as of yet. And that was the trade I was able to capitalize on. I have exited the trade already, but I reckon price will continue, will shoot down again, just to rest in this zone, and then we can look for price reactions there. So I entered my trade when there was this break and closure with this 4-hour candle here. So I entered around the 2050 level initially, and like I mentioned yesterday, that I'm expecting price to continue to the downside. And if we go to the hourly time frame, we can also see that there was this sort of break and retest. So price coming down here, broke through into it, closing down, and came back up, and then retested the area. You can see this bullish, this bearish covering candle formed, and then taking your price all the way down, like I did. So that's essentially the trade that I took. At the moment, I am waiting to see sort of a good price reaction at this support level. So I'm expecting price to come down a little bit. Like I said, price could give us a sell signal here to take to the upside, or price could break this level to the downside, and then I'll wait for a retest, take my sell trade again all the way to the 1933 zone. Again, the key is patience, to look out for price reactions in these key areas. And once you're able to get that, you can easily make lots of money from the Forex market. Does it always happen? No. There are times where I'm wrong as well, but majority of the time, price usually would react to these key areas, and they should be able to capitalize on that. So at the moment, I am out of this trade, and I will just wait and see how price reacts tomorrow to this key zone here. So that's my analysis for gold. Next, I'm going to go through my analysis for euro USD. So for euro USD, we can see that price tested this area here and then came down to this resistance zone. Right, you can see the weekly candle has broken this support level, strongly, and it's heading back down to the next support level around the 1.076 zone, and the one it broke was around the 1.084 zone, and price is still quite strongly bearish. So if we go down to the daily time frame, we can see that price got here. I thought we were going to see a reaction whereby price was going to bounce from this area to the upside, retesting this previous support, but that never happened, and instead price broke through to continue the bearish move. And if we go down to the daily, to the 4-hour time frame, this was the trade I took, and I am expecting price to enter into this zone around the 1.076 area, hopefully. And what did I do? I waited for price to break this area, came up to retest it, because I wasn't convinced with this break because of this week here, and so price entered this area here, formed this long wick. I didn't really rush to take the trade when price formed that wick because I wasn't still convinced. And then when price came back to form this sort of bearish candle, then I decided to take my trade, and I will be exiting when it is in zone here, and then I will look for another reaction around this zone, because as you can see, we've got a few reactions here as where price tested it, again before breaking through strongly and that's coming back to retest that area. So when price gets there, we can either say buy to the top again, or we can see price still breaking through this area, retesting, continuing its downward move. So again, another key area identified on Euro USD, and that key area is this 1.076 zone, and that's what we should be looking to capitalize on in the coming days. So basically that's what we're looking at, and if you're not in this sell trade already, just be patient and wait for price to enter into the zone, and we'll see how price reacts. Okay. Next I'm going to go through my analysis for GBP USD. I'll show you what's happening in that market as well. So GBP USD is also another interesting one. I wasn't really expecting price to break below this support now resistance area, but when price got to the 1.273 area, you can see that price rejected off it because there is some sort of resistance there, and then move strongly to the downside. So you can see the weekly candle strongly bearish so far, and if we go to the daily candle as well, we can see that it's been strongly bearish. So we can see this sort of evening star forming here, 1, 2, 3 candle. Price retraced up, forming sort of engulfing candle, so you think price will continue up, never crossed this previous resistance, rather price came down, and that's what we're seeing on the daily candle now. And if price breaks below this zone here, I'm expecting that price will come down to the next support level around the 1.24 zone. If we go down to the 4-hourly time frame, this is the trade I've taken just now, and trade is price coming back down. You can see this nice bearish forming, closing below this zone because price has attempted times to close below it but couldn't. But you can see the strong bearish candle closing below the zone, and for me that's an indication to sell, and I will be taking the market all the way down. Hopefully not to this level, but a bit further down to 2-4 zone. Again, all these major pairs have been giving me more of a sell signal so far, and I hope that continues. And that's what I'm looking at. If there's any change, I will give you daily updates to see what's happening and what direction price is going to. But for now, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying price coming down to the 1.23, 1.24 area. Although looking back at previous price action, if we put in our level, we can see that there have been some reactions on this 1.253 area here. You can see that multiple times in the past price has tested that area, and then here as well, been a bit of reaction around that area there. So I wouldn't be surprised if price finally comes down to this area here and gives us sort of reaction there. But nevertheless, what I will do is, even if there is a reaction here, I will see what sort of reaction happens, and if price breaks it and continues downside, then good for us, take the trade all the way through. But if price is reacting here in a way that it's going to go reverse back, then I will exit my trade. But for now, this, let's say, it's looking at a double top pattern. Would possibly take a bit of profit here if price does get down to the zone, and if price favorably breaks it, we'll look for test as well, take another sell opportunity downside. So this again is my analysis for GBP USD. I am bearish there, USD, like Euro USD and gold. And lastly, I'm going to go through GBP JPY again from the weekly time frame, and work our way down to 4 hour time. So on the weekly time frame for GBPJPY, we can see that price has gotten to this resistance level here and rejected off it there quite nicely, and then continuing this bearish move. Now on the daily time frame, we can see price more or less from this double top pattern, as I mentioned earlier over the weekend. I expect this end pattern to form where price hits this support level here, which also coincides with this trend line. So I'm expecting this to fully form, right? And then when price gets here, we'll see how price reacts, whether it gives a buy signal to sell off this trend line, or if it breaks through. And if it breaks through, it's going to move strongly down to possibly this 81.4 area. And if we go down to the 4 hour time frame, we can look closely at what is happening. So the double top pattern forming, you can see that price has been creeping down slowly all the way to the zone where we're expecting it to enter on the 8184.6. So if you're not in this trade, just be patient, wait for price to get into this area here, right, to this 184.6 zone here. Then we'll look for our price reactions at zone. So whether we get price coming down by in the buy signal up there, or breaking through this area, retesting, so come down to this point there, right? So this is what I will be looking at in the coming days for GBP JPY, yeah, again, just to my bias would be to continue selling these pairs. So just a quick summary: the 4 major pairs, gold, Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, are all pushing towards the downside at the moment, until we reach key areas of support, and then we'll see how price reacts to those areas. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely rest of the week. Peace.
You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings.